Come on, YouTube. Oh, we got 2 people in chat watching. One's probably me because I have another screen open to watch chat. So far, we have Buck Williams in the building. He's saying, "I first." Figgy sent me, said, "You got to catch him first." I was in his live earlier, telling him what I was going to do to pig's belly and ham hocks and all that. So, hey, Palmetto Cats, how are you doing, bud? Rob Fox came in. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to let them introduce themselves, let them go over some of the tournaments that they had this year. How, hey, James Bailey, let them go over the tournament they had and everything. And if we have questions, please post them with question marks, and I will get them asked to them. And we will see what they have upcoming for the next year. So who would like to start off with the introductions?
I'm Roger Dittmeyer. Most of my friends call me Alan, founder of Catfish Pirates. Been around many years, just slowly getting off the ground more and more. Seems like every year getting bigger and bigger. CPR group, sure. Trying to grow this in our community and help our veterans, and we're gotten a lot of support. So thank you to everybody, all of our sponsors, and everybody continue to support us and come out to the event as well. On top of that, those that are in our group had a horrific accident a few days ago. One of our members, Steve's close friend, might as well say it's his brother, was involved in a horrific accident, lost his life. So we'd definitely like some prayers for Wade Potter and his family, and of course Steve. It's been pretty rough on all of them.
I'm Steve Embody. I help Roger with the group, with our event every year. Try and do everything we can. Try and do everything we can to make it bigger and better every year. So, and as Roger said, appreciate all the prayers. It's a rough time.
So, how did this tournament go this year?
Man,
it went great. I thought, I mean,
yeah, it did.
It's like any event. There's always room for improvement. You can only learn from year to year. Are there things that will change for this year? Yes, a lot. So we'll stay the same. But overall, it was a great event.
It was. It did run smoother, in my opinion. We got some things shored up from the previous year or two that caused everything to flow a little better. Got another thing we need to hash out for next year to make that go a little smoother. But overall, I think it went much smoother. There was a lot more people there this year. Bigger turnout for the gathering and the tournament as well.
So, did everything go as planned, or was there any glitches or?
Oh, there's always glitches. It don't matter.
No,
I mean,
did what you expect happen? Is basically all I'm asking.
yes, everything went as was planned. Yes.
So
I mean, the amount of people that showed up, kind of, of course, exceeded the year before, which is what we push for every year. So,
right. Did how much fish was caught during that tournament?
we actually had a really good weigh in. It was a tough fight for sure, but I mean, overall, we did have a good weigh in. The actual amount of fish
Doug was
caught,
trying to call
I'm
me.
not sure.
What was that, Alan?
What do you want to know? What is it you want to know?
I was asking what was the biggest weight to the cats that were caught.
I can't remember the total weight of the 3 fish they brought in, but I know the largest fish brought in for the boats was a flathead. I believe it was just a little over 34 pounds. It was the single largest fish in our tournament that we've seen, and I believe it was the single largest fish I've seen brought in any tournament out there on that body of water.
Yeah.
Did the bank English do any good out
Yeah,
there or what? Hey Matt, how you doing, buddy?
It was a rough year for the bank guys. It was. I mean, there were fish caught, but I mean, it was a rough year.
Hey guys,
Doug.
how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey,
Man, I made it.
Welcome to Want to Be Outdoors. He is another veteran.
How y'all doing tonight?
Want to Be Outdoors is a
good
in the community. So I take it the captain's meeting, the launches, and the fishing went great.
Yeah. I mean, everything definitely rolled along fairly well. I mean, with doing all signups at the boat ramp this year, it made everything a lot easier because that was things we didn't have to worry about at the gathering.
It did make it a lot easier.
We were able to focus on the gathering, and at the tournament, we were able to focus on the tournament rather than trying to do both at once.
Right.
well, I don't know what you guys thought, but I tell you what, I wasn't sure at first, but I really liked having the U-Haul truck versus the truck and the trailer.
Hey, it worked out pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it made things a lot easier for sure.
You like the U-Haul truck version instead of the truck and trailer?
Well, we don't have a trailer. That was one thing we wanted to try to get at some point if we could ever come up with the money. But since we're a nonprofit and pretty much everything we do and we raise, it all goes back out to the veterans anyway. So we just rented a small U-Haul box trailer, and actually it worked out pretty good. So
absolutely, it did. Easy in, easy out.
Yeah, for sure.
So how was
so I'm not even sweating the trailer for next year. I'll just do the same thing. Go get the box truck again. Heck, with gas and everything, I had less than $100 in it. So
right,
that's great.
Which that was covered by one of our sponsors. Guy I was working with, he donated the $100. So
how was the crowd turnout? The turnout for the crowd. Oop, we lost Doug.
Oh, it was up. I mean, crowd turnout was definitely up from prior years.
Yeah.
I think door prize tickets alone, if I remember correctly, I think I handed out just a little over, I think 200 tickets. If I remember correctly. Hey, Doug's back.
Yep, I'm back.
There it
I
is.
think we had a pretty good turnout. Everybody, I just love how everybody gets along and everybody's there for the right reasons, you know. And
Right, exactly.
We appreciate everybody that comes out.
I know a lot of people love what you're doing for the veterans, and I know all the proceeds go back to the veterans because what you guys do is volunteer basis anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes. It's just getting bigger every year. More people showing up, more boats.
Yeah.
We've already, soon as our event was done, we were already picking up new sponsors for next year.
Really?
People
Yeah,
just
at
want to
this
get
point-
involved.
Yeah, at this point in time, I believe I got a list made out, but I believe we have, it's somewhere between 14 and 16 new sponsors for next year.
Plus the old sponsors you already have.
We had 176 last year.
So you got 14 more, so that's putting you close to 180,
Putting us close.
183.
Yeah, putting us
Yeah.
close to that 200 mark.
Yeah.
You're getting up there.
Well, I think we'll probably make it this year.
Probably
Yeah.
a good chance.
The way you guys are going, I wouldn't be surprised if you hit 250.
Hey, now.
Well, we're trying to get all we can to get people to show up, see what we're doing.
You know.
I'm only being optimistic and looking at the glass half full, not half empty.
Oh,
yeah.
I am too, you know. I mean, the more the merrier, you know, because bottom line is it all goes back to the veterans anyway. So, and they're what's important about our event is the veterans.
Yeah, they're the ones that deserve this. And welcome back in, Buck Williams. But this is really great with what you guys are doing. I'm impressed that every year you guys do above and beyond, and the people that's coming in and supporting you and helping you out and all the, I mean, the community that's there to help you and support you is astounding.
Yeah, I mean, we're very blessed to have a great following.
Oh yeah. And Tinkerbell says, hello, Doug Parkinson's.
About that what?
Tinkerbell's saying hello to everybody on chat.
Oh, hey, everybody on chat. How you doing tonight?
Hello, Jefferson Einstein. He's asking how you guys are all doing tonight.
Oh, we're doing great.
No.
It's great.
You guys don't, hey, Jason Lamb. You guys do not take a break from when this, do you guys ever take a break between tournaments? Or is it the constant work?
It's year round.
And we're just trying
like Roger said, this year the event wasn't even over, and we had sponsors already coming in. So on that note, no, there's not a break. We put work and thought. We're always working towards it or thinking about it, you know, one way or the other from year to year. It's always trying to come up with ways to make it better, ways to draw more people, and just ways to overall do things.
No. What are you guys planning for next year?
Ooh. Man,
I told you that we were going to be discussing that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to backtrack just for a minute from our last year's event. We had one of our rod sponsors. Of course, we had so many rod sponsors. We had, I don't want to say we had all of them, but we had nearly all of them in the community send us rods for this event. So we want to thank all of them.
Yes, thank you very much.
But we had one company in particular, the rods they sent us, they sent 4 special rods, and they were actually military rods. They were actually made and designed for military in general.
Each individual branch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Air Force, Navy, Army, Marines.
Yes. So we could have raffled them off for money to give back to the veterans. I had an idea, and we had just picked up a new sponsor for last year, Captain Skip Catfish Charter in Ohio, Sandusky Bay. And he was giving us a free 4-hour trip with up to 6 guys on it. So what we did, instead of raffling the trip and the rods off, we got together and had all the veterans at our event put their name in a bucket, depending on what branch they were in. And we picked out 4 veterans, gave each one of them one of the rods, and sent all 4 of them onto that catfish trip to Sandusky Bay with Captain Skip.
And they had a blast.
Yes, they did.
And on top of that, since it was a veteran event, we had one of our veteran affiliates take them to this trip, fish with them, and bring them back home safe.
That's amazing.
For free.
I mean, you can't beat something like that for veterans. Someone that's
we have
a 4 or 6 hour trip on a guided catfishing tour, and they get brand new rods.
And I've already got with the fish charter and the rod company, and they are both on board to do this again next year. And that's what we're going to do again next year at our event. With the stipulation is if you got drawn out last year, you'll have to step aside and let another veteran go.
Oh, I understand. It's only fair.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
How many giveaways were directly how many giveaways were for the people that showed up, and how many were directed towards the veterans?
Oh, man, you can't really count. It usually takes us a few hours to give everything away. So if that tells you anything, then it was quite a bit.
Yeah.
Everybody that shows up gets a free ticket for a free door chance at a free door prize.
Right.
And then on top of that, we have a lot of items that the sponsors donated to us to help raise money for the veterans that we raffle off for money.
Right.
And on top of that, we do a 50-50. And we had a few other sponsors that donated some things last minute to raise money. So when it was all said and done, between the gathering, the money that we raised there, and the tournament, I turned over cash to the AMVETs for $5,380, I believe.
Damn. That's a good turnover.
Yep, and they assured me, they've been telling me where it's been going. They've been keeping an itemized list. Veterans, they've been helping with it. Just pretty amazing what they've been able to do with this money.
No.
They told me it's by far their biggest event for their post as far as helping veterans raise money.
$5,000 and change to the ambulance.
And we're gonna keep doing it until the wheels fall off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the wheels falling off on this thing anytime soon.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Because you got a lot of motivation behind this. You got a lot of sponsors. You got a lot of people doing this. You got the bikers helping you out with the parades and their fundraising. You got charters helping you out. You got rod companies.
We just like to do it to show how much we appreciate their service. They've gave up so much for so little that they get back, and it's just our way to show them.
Exactly.
Well, you were asking about what we had planned for next year. Well, there is a big item, and we're working our asses off to get it. It's going to happen one way or another. Well, we started getting the idea from some of the items that we had donated from our sponsors from this past year. What started it, the thought process was we got donated a anchor, I believe it was from Never Lost, a kayak anchor.
Really?
They donated that to us down at the Catfish Conference. We don't really have a whole lot of guys kayak catfishing around here that I'm aware of, but I know a lot of guys are into that. So when we got back, we started thinking about it. Our ultimate goal someday is to have a fully rigged catfish boat sitting there where we can raffle off or something like that. But until we get there, we thought, well, let's see if we can do a kayak. So it just kind of went from there. We put some things back. So right now we have the anchor for the kayak. We have a rod. We have a reel to go with the kayak. A couple rod holders, set of planer boards, and one of our other sponsors, he donated a brand new in the box Helix 7 fish finder to go on it, and that there alone is like a $600 or $700 unit.
This thing's
going to get a battery for us.
It's going to be fully rigged.
Fully rigged. So all we have to do is come up with the money for the kayak. So I'm working with Peter Dries from Northwoods Marine and Smackdown Rod Holders. He has a business there in Wisconsin. He sells kayaks. We're going to be working with him, and they're going to try to get us into a kayak at a little bit of a discounted break. So right now we're trying to, with the off season, we're trying to raise some money through some raffles and stuff here to get that money. So, and we'll get there.
Yak Shores Outdoors. It sounds like my kayak.
Well, show up. It very well could be.
Yeah, you show up next year to the where's this gathering going to be at next year? The same place or what?
Same place. Yeah, we'll always keep it there unless something happens.
No,
unless it gets way too big. But
no, for those that don't know where it's at, that's new to following you guys, would you care to let them know where this is at and the dates?
Go ahead, Doug.
We don't have the. It's going to be at the end of May at Prairie Creek at Prairie Creek Reservoir in Selma, Indiana. Is it Selma?
Yep.
In Selma, Indiana. We usually have the gathering at the park where the beach is, and then we move on over to the ramp to launch and do our captain's meeting and the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
No, that's a weekend before Memorial Day, right?
That is Memorial Day weekend.
It is Memorial Day weekend.
Right. Right before Memorial Day.
Yes. And we have plenty of food. You guys come on out. Bring your chair, enjoy the show.
Be careful, you're talking to Yakshore. He's a big guy.
Yeah. Well, we always have plenty of food.
Food is free. Food and door prizes are free.
Free.
Hey, Doug, he's about as tall and about as big as you.
Yeah.
I think he might be able to put away some food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding. He's a good friend.
Well, tell him come on out. We'll have plenty of food to feed him.
Hey, Junior Sisterlot, did I pronounce that right? Welcome in. I don't know. That's a new name for me. J.R. Sicklot. I don't know if I pronounce that right. Siclot. That's a new one. But, Steve's back.
Huh.
I think he's back.
Is Steve back?
I see a white screen yet. There he is. Yakshore says
there he is.
Yakshore says he resembles that remark. Yakshore, I think I might be a little bit taller than you, but I'm pretty good size. So me and Alan might be.
And we'd like to see you make it out there.
I'm gonna try. I really want to. I just gotta get some work done.
Yeah, we'd like to see you, and everybody's welcome.
Oh yeah, because I'd like to go out there and see this and probably record some of this for you guys or do a live out there. That
would be great. That would be great.
Because this would be really awesome to get. I'm surprised no other YouTubers have done it yet.
Yeah.
Hey,
we have in the past. We've had some YouTubers that have been able to make it, that have done videos.
We've had Everett Mathis out there. He's done a video. Frank Neely, he's done a video for us. He does all our flyers every year. Thank you, Frank Neely.
Yep. Mainly. Yeah, the way schedules worked last year, they had some things come up, which is understandable. You know, it was graduation time.
Oh, yeah. Yakshore wants to know, any idea what kayak you guys are going with? Weight becomes a concern in a hurry on a kayak.
We're looking at a Vibe 10-foot pedal drive kayak. It's a $1,200 kayak.
Yeah,
that was a good sized kayaks. It'll hold a good chunk of weight.
Oh yeah.
When it's all said and done, fully rigged, it's going to be around a $3,000 package.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, somebody's going to go away very happy.
I'm sure Yakshore would like to win that one. Because he does kayak fishing. He does bank fishing.
Somebody's going to go away really happy.
And just as soon as we can get it, we're gonna get everything together. We're gonna start taking pictures. We'll put a flyer together, and we're gonna start pre-selling raffle tickets all the way up to the day, including the day of the event.
Yep.
He says he currently uses a 14-foot because it has a 600-pound weight capacity. And can I get one of my mods in chat to go over to Facebook and get Catfish Pirates link and put it in chat?
Absolutely.
But yeah, they operate the lab there, and they do all their planning and everything there on Facebook. And you can send them a request to join or send them a request to be a member there. And I'm sure they'll accept you if you're there to help support the veterans. Yes, I mean, you know, we welcome everyone as long as you're not a Pay Lake supporter or anything to do with Pay Lakes.
Yeah.
Amen. I agree with that one.
We are a total conservation group stand very strongly behind the fight against pay lakes and commercial fishing. And that's, you know,
Is Don
Kelly?
playing with lights inside his house?
I just turned out the
you were
porch light.
inside the house playing with a light switch.
No, I was turning on the porch light.
Yeah, because I can see the light behind you in the window flicker.
I got a screaming granddaughter inside it. Oh, you know.
Yeah, I know how they go.
But
So, go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say I exited abruptly. I want to thank everybody for being on here tonight. I've got to jump off. Once again, thanks everybody for all their support, all the sponsors.
No,
Doug, Roger, appreciate it.
It's more thank you guys for everything you're doing for the veterans, because you guys are rocking it out there for these vets, showing them the appreciation, showing them the love, and helping them with the fundings that they need for lights, electric, food, medical bills, whatever.
Well, I'm telling you, they deserve a hell of a lot more.
Yeah,
I know that they deserve a hell of a lot more.
So, but all right. Hey, I appreciate everybody. You guys have a good night. Doug, talk to you later. Roger,
all right,
talk
buddy.
to you later. All right, have a good night, guys.
All right, get some rest, bub.
Yep.
Yep. Good night. Be safe.
All right.
Yep.
But like I'm saying, you guys have so much that you do for the catfishing, for the veterans and the catfishing community. I mean, it's just amazing.
Well, we try. Roger puts in a heck of a lot of work, a lot of hours on this, and
Oh, I know he does, and I'm sure you're right there behind him to help him
well,
if he needs it.
he does. He does most of it, and we appreciate him.
It's worth it.
He's got the gift of gab.
I really don't. I really don't. I'm not afraid to talk to somebody. Just
now, if he has the gift of gab, what do you got, Doug?
Well, I don't know. Pick a card. I don't know.
All right, back talking as far as the as far as our event for next year. I'm not going to put it out there yet because I don't know yet. But right now I'm trying to secure a couple of our bigger sponsors to come through and help us with our guaranteed money that we pay out for the tournament. If that happens, then you can look to see that the first place prize for the tournament for the boats to go up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that $2,000. I'm trying to get it up to $2,500 is what I'm trying to get to. And that's $2,500 first place. That's it. I mean, nothing else unless you win big fish. So if that's the case, you'd have a chance to win $3,000.
Damn.
So, well, I mean, right now for last year, it was $2,000 guaranteed to the first place. Plus, we threw some more money in on top of it out of the tournament entries. But I'm hoping with a little luck and prayer that a couple of our bigger sponsors will want to take a bigger bite of this and donate some big dollars to cover our guaranteed money, because that guaranteed money, that's the money that we raise way before the event ever starts by raffling stuff off. And I tell you what, it is a lot of work.
Now, I heard that a YouTuber that we all know had did a donation. You would like to tell us about that?
What's that now?
A YouTuber that we all know
Oh, okay. What we was talking about earlier.
Right.
Yes. Last year, we went on the Sharina
Little
YouTube
page.
page, and we met her at the Catfish Conference, and met her and her husband Thomas. Very nice people. They wanted us to come on their show. We did, talked about it, and from talking to them during the show, they put us in contact with another YouTuber. I believe it was Backyard Carp. He donated some reels because we mentioned that quite often we get rods, but we never get reels. Them seem like they're hard to get, which they are. So he donated reels, brand new ones, and then Thomas turned around and donated 2 brand new Rip and Lip rods because he likes Rip and Lip rods. So he, out of his own pocket, he ordered these 2 rods, sent them to me for our event, and he also turned around and gave us a brand new Abu Garcia 7000, I believe it was. And we took that reel that he sent us, and we put it on a customized, one-of-a-kind Catfish Pirate Meat Hunter patriotic rod, and we raffled that off. So,
I think that was a 6500, bub.
Was it a 6500?
Yes, it was very nice reel.
Yeah, it was nice. Either way, brand new. Very, very, very nice of him to do that. He was a Marine. We got to talking to him. Veteran, of course, and it didn't sound like he had a whole lot of feedback from his experience being in the service, and I don't think he felt like he needed to be appreciated for what he did, but I wanted to give him something, and I had it kind of set up that they were supposed to be at our event, and I had made him something special. At least I hope it was going to be special for him, to give to him from us, from Catfish Pirates, to say thank you for what you did for being in the service, what you did for our event. I'll flip the camera around. You can see it. Hold on a second here.
That's an amazing. A veteran and a fellow YouTuber would do that for a tournament.
Absolutely.
He lives in. I mean, why are you doing that?
Oh, he just popped off.
Johnny comes back in. Jay's Catfishing says, "What tournament is this, and where does it take place?"
It's the Catfish Pirate Veterans Benefit Tournament and Bike Ride. It takes place at the end of May on Memorial Weekend in Selma, Indiana, at Prairie Creek Reservoir.
David's trying to come back in, but he's not connected. No. Go over with us a little bit about the bike ride.
The bike ride starts off at the post, at the MVets post, and it goes through town. It stops at all our they have a route, stops at some of the sponsors, businesses that help sponsors for the for our event, and it ends up at 2:00. They pull into the venue and get a big applause, park their bikes. We do a few announcements, and then we all sit down and share a meal together.
Jose's asking boat or bank, Indiana, and where?
Both boat and bank in Selma, Indiana, Prairie Creek. Sign up start as soon as we get down. Depends on what time we get down to the boat ramp, but they all start up there. And again, it's both boat and bank. $60 for bank teams, $80 for boat teams.
I'm messaging him saying he needs to reconnect.
What happens when he starts pushing buttons? Yeah, we'd like to see everybody there. Everybody's welcome. Food's free. Some of the door prizes are free. We have raffles. We have a 50-50. And we fellowship.
Just how far is the post from where they start to the lake where they end?
I am not sure the route they take. I think they kick stands up at 9 and they end up at Prairie Creek about 2:00. That's a 5-hour ride. Like I said, they stop off at some of the sponsors' businesses and patronize and move on until they get to the venue.
Wow. And I'm sure that every time they stop in there, the sponsors where they stop at and them, they're also talking to him and to the people that's there and probably raising more funds.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, they all pay a fee, a donation, I should say, and into the ride, and that helps too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many bikers are in that parade?
It depends. It depends. It depends on how many people show up. I mean, you never tell from year to year. So
how many was here last year?
I think maybe 20, 25. Hopefully, we're going to get more people interested in the community. I've been trying to put it out there to some of the biker clubs, that are in our vicinity, and get them interested and pumped up for it. Like I said, it's a really great event.
Oh yeah, it's a really great event.
And we just like to get more people in it.
Linda, Jay's catfishing. He's up in Chicago. He's northern Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Jay is also known as Jose, and his daughter. I met him and his family one year. They came down to a meet and greet, and his daughter walked up to me and told me that she's my biggest fan.
That's
that
awesome.
blew me away, and I tell you what, that put me to a point where I know kids watch my channel now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like keeping this family friendly.
Oh, absolutely.
And because that's our future right there.
Yes.
That is our future. And if we show them something bad on here, it reflects bad on us.
Oh, absolutely.
And I want to try to be a channel that keeps a positive outlook, a positive vibe, and a godly look on this, to where they can look back at us and say, they want to say that they had a good work level.
Yeah, there's not enough of that going around nowadays, and we need more positivity.
Yeah, keep it positive, keep it family friendly, and keep it spirits uplifting and bright. Because you don't know what people are going through the week, and you want to have somewhere where they can come in, relax, and have fun, and chat, joke around, and.
I agree. I know my job gets stressful during the week, and you got to have some place to decompress and relax, and I understand that 100%. And like you said, the kids are our future, man. You put a pole in their hand when they're young, get them on some fish, they're gonna love it forever. I did.
I tell you, the best part about Jose coming down with his wife and daughter, we didn't ask his wife to cook anything for us.
Mm-hmm.
I told them where my campsite was. They went back there and cooked a 9-course Mexican meal.
Oh my goodness!
And brought it back down to the bank where we were fishing.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Southern California. That's one thing I miss is real Mexican food.
Hey Tim, how you doing, bud? Linda, if anybody comes in here trying to start trouble or something bad, I got managing moderators that take care of it, and I got mods that can take care of it.
Your muscle. There he is.
Jay,
Hey.
Jose says
Hey, buddy.
that was carne asada he made.
Man. Woo! I had to shut my phone off all the way and turn it back on.
Some reason you hit the wrong button and they kick you out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try this again, see what happens. See if it'll let me do that.
We practiced this earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you just pick up your phone and turn around?
I knew that was coming.
And fade to black.
Nope.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
That is
Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. We see.
All right. So like I said, I wanted to make Thomas something special. I reached out to Sharina, see if he had a pistol, gun, whatever, to give me an idea what to make him. So I made him a gun concealment box. So basically, that'll hold about probably 2 pistols on the inside with some pistol magnets. They're not attached, but I put something kind of special for Thomas on the inside of it. Here, I'm gonna open it up. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but right there in the middle, that's a Marine Corps emblem.
Marine Corps patch.
Yeah.
That definitely is nice.
That is really nice.
So
I'm sure he'll like that.
Oh, I'm sure he will. You got poor man. You gonna make him shed a few tears.
What's that?
You gonna make that poor man shed a few tears.
I still didn't catch what you were saying, buddy.
I said you're gonna make that poor man shed a few tears of joy over that.
Oh no, I hope not. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to do something nice for a veteran. He did. He went out of his way for us for our event, and we only met him the one time. And I thought that was awful nice of him for what he did. So I wanted to give him something.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey, he's going to love it. But I'm saying it's going to touch his heart that you guys did this for him.
Yeah.
You have people in chat that they love that piece you did.
Yeah.
But man, that is awesome.
I'm hoping we can get it to him. If not, then I'll take it with us back down to the Catfish Conference, and hopefully we'll see him there next year.
Yeah.
Have you been to the conference?
I'll see if I can get his address, and if I can, Alan, I'll pass it forward.
Well, I was going to mail it, but it would be pretty expensive, and I'm afraid it'd get beat up and broke.
Oh, I do agree with that. That probably what would happen.
I would much rather just give it to him personally.
Yeah, deliver it in person. That
way he has it. I don't have to worry about it getting lost and damaged, and then plus I can just say thank you and shake his hand.
Yeah, Linda says it's going to touch his heart with what he has done for the USA.
Yeah.
It's going to touch him.
Yeah, I hope it does. Hope he enjoys it.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to enjoy it. But I like that 1776 flag and the snake on the other side saying, "Don't tread on me."
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yes, sir.
You couldn't have done any better with that.
Yeah. I liked how it turned out.
Oh, I love it too. Now, how many of them have you made in the past?
I couldn't tell you.
Because that looks like you had some practice doing it.
Yeah, I've made a few now.
Not only that, the flags also, they're beautiful too.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of flags. Of course, I got started doing this because of the veterans, basically, and AMVETS. We had a sponsor that made flags in northern Indiana, and we was buying them from him, and he was making us a good deal, and he did beautiful work. But I was trying to save us a little bit of money, so we wouldn't have to spend more money because we're a nonprofit. So anything we can do to save money, then we'll do that. And I got this access to this wood shop here. My parents' house. Me and Dad used to work on furniture for years, and he passed away. So I wanted to continue to do stuff in here with all the tools and stuff at my disposal. So I just thought I'd try to see if I could make a flag, and that's kind of how it started.
I love the design. What gave you the idea to put the sliding door on it?
What do I do? What now?
What gave you the idea to put the sliding door on there?
Just the internet. I look on the internet for ideas, and
it's got an electronic lock on it. You need a card to open it.
Yeah, it's an RFID lock.
That's cool.
I did. This is not something this is my idea I came up with. There's a lot of these all over the internet. It's just I wanted to see if I could make some of this stuff, and basically and use it for our events to help us raise money and do things like this to where we can give back to the veterans. So it's worked out.
Now, if anybody wants to donate, they can go to your Facebook page and contact you.
Yeah.
Any one of us, me, Steve, or Roger.
Yeah, exactly. We're
all really easy to get a hold of.
Yeah. There's all kinds of ways you can support us in our group and our event. You can either come to the event, you want to get a hold of us, you have a business, you want to become a sponsor. You want to be a sponsor, donate money, that's great. You want to be a sponsor and send us some product, whether it's fishing gear, gift cards, door prizes, anything to help our gathering for door prizes and stuff like that. We always take that stuff. And it doesn't matter if you have a business and you give us a T-shirt, or if you have a business and give us a bunch of money. You're the same sponsor, just like the other guy. Your name will go on the banner right next to the other guy, and that's all that really matters. You're helping.
Thanks for letting me know. I might donate about 4 or 5 of my shirts.
That's fine. We'll put you down on our page as a sponsor, and you'll be on our banner at the event. And
give me a second. I'll go get one and let you see it.
Yeah, everybody watching, you're all appreciated. You're all welcome. Come on out, enjoy the show, enjoy some good food and some camaraderie, brotherhood.
Man, the food is good. What was it? We had a hog roast.
Yeah, hog roast. Then we got Lee's chicken. It was
like 400 chicken strips from Lee's.
Man, there's plenty of food.
And that lady donated all them side dishes there from the restaurant there.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you can see that.
It's dark.
I know. I got lights on, but I got something that's overhead.
Yeah, I think them lights are reflecting off your lens and kind of. That was well.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Those pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have them made locally here, and I can have however many ever I want made.
Now, do you have decals also?
Yeah, I have decals. I have stickers.
Something else that I'm working on right now to help us raise money for
Those are
our,
nice.
yeah, it's very nice.
I'd like to get one for my truck.
All right. Shoot me a message and I'll get one out to you.
All right.
I normally send them out two at a time.
Those are nice shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cost me about $28 to get made. I have them made in navy blue, black, gray. I can get them on almost any color you want. So,
So one of the
huh?
I was gonna say one of the things I'm working on right now to try to raise money for this kayak is here at our AMVETS here at the end of September, the 29th. We're going to kick off a basket raffle. Basically, you've ever heard of Longer Burger baskets?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of them donated to us. Them are pretty collectible. And I've got quite a few sponsors here locally. And they're donating items to fill up these baskets. And we're going to raffle these off at the AMVETS to help us raise money for this kayak. And most of these baskets, the value of them are $50 to $100 and up. I mean, we got gift cards, gas cards. We got stuff for ladies, stuff for men. We got some fishing baskets, some alcohol beverage kind of baskets for adults, things of that nature, food, all kinds of things. So that's what we're going to push here at the end of September, first part of October through AMVETS. We're going to sell tickets like crazy for that, hopefully, and hopefully that'll get us a big chunk of what we need for our kayak.
Yeah, Linda Peterson has two statements. One is she says we have a rolling of the vets going to Capital DC from Northern Illinois. It's planned out for a year for people to message. It's free going to it with helpers also. And she goes, Yepers, those baskets are great places. Made them as is closed. The place that makes them now is closed down. So they also make pottery.
Yeah. Yep.
No, you guys. I mean, you guys do awesome work.
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
it's 365 days a year, back to back.
All for those 2 days, and it's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth
so
it.
all those 2 days and for the vets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys are on top of it. And those vets, they deserve everything they get in then some.
Like I said earlier, they deserve that and a lot more.
Yes, they do.
They deserve a lot more than what they're getting. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't think they get enough or enough credit or recognition, even from our own government, and it's.
No, they don't. They get the low end of the stick from our government, and some of our citizens don't look at them as highly as they should.
Nope, absolutely not.
For what they give us.
Yeah.
They give us our freedom. They give us our rights to go and do what we want. And without them, we're nothing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
If anybody wants to donate items for one of these baskets for us to raffle off for this cause, get a hold of me. I'll get you my address, and we'll get you set up. Get a basket put together. Once I get all these put together here in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be taking pictures and posting them on Facebook and on our page. I've already got a flyer made up, but if you send anything, you'll still be a sponsor for our event, whether you donate now or later. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You'll be a sponsor on our page and at the event. So,
Linda Peterson, that's why these Catfish Pirates are doing that, is to help the veterans get the medical needs met that they need, or the light bills or the groceries or whatever they need done. That's why every penny that they take in goes right back to them. Yeah. These are for both men and women vets that have served in our services.
Absolutely.
It's for both.
Yeah.
It's not one or the other.
yeah.
This is for everyone that served. Whether it be man or woman, they're
Absolutely.
all respected. They all get what they need.
Yeah.
And with these guys, I mean, when I first met these guys, what, 3-4 years ago? Was it?
It's
Yeah,
been
that's
a few
probably
years.
about right.
And I found out what. Linda says she served in Nam. Linda Peterson says she served in Vietnam.
Thank you very much for your service, Linda. We
Thank you for your
really do
service.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we really do appreciate everything you do, Linda, for our nation. And like I said, I forgot what I was doing with that one. But I know everything you. When I first met you guys and I found out what you were doing, I wanted to support you. I wanted you to come here every year and keep showing what you guys are doing and share your experiences with what's going on, because it's a blessing. It's a real blessing.
No, it's more of a blessing for us being able to do it also.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a blessing, but it's also a blessing to know that there's people out there like you guys that are doing this for the veterans. And
I can tell you, I stay pretty close in contact with the commander of our AMVETS post here in Muncie, and he continually tells me and lets me know where this money has went and what it was used for, and he watches it real close and makes sure there's not people out there trying to scam him just out of the money. He'll go help pay a veteran's bill in a heartbeat. If they bring him the bill, and they'll go pay it, go get him some food, fixed a few roofs, a few cars, to their transportation needs, and bought some cemetery plots. So I just talked to him the other day, and he every now and then he'll tell me that he'll get a phone call from somebody that claims to be a vet and needs some help, needs to pay a bill, but when it comes down to it, they don't want to show up and bring a bill. They're just trying to get the money, and he refuses to just give the money away, and I'm thankful for that, because unfortunately there are a lot of people out there that'll take advantage of a situation they shouldn't need to.
right, because it's all about being good stewards with what God's given us to give to them.
Yeah.
We need people that's going to have a good judgment on how they help.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, they're just going to be giving money away left and right. You're going to have them coming back every time they turn around.
Yeah.
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 But
I mean, we just wished it could be more, you know.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And hopefully this thing grows to where we'll be able to hand over $10,000, $15,000. That would be great.
I would love to do that.
you said this year alone you did what, 5,000?
5,380 is what we churned over to AMVETS to help the veterans.
That's still a good chunk of change.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of money.
And I know you beat last year. What did you give out last year, didn't you?
It was right at 5,000. So we did a little better. We actually did better this year than we did last year. You know, some of the money we do have to put back. Unfortunately, we have to put back for our group for this event to get us started for next year. Otherwise, I mean, it's so hard to do this. People just, if you've never done anything like this, and this is my first go around at it, been learning as I go, and there is so much to learn.
Oh yeah, because doing this out of your pocket is hard. Doing everything out of your pocket is hard.
Yeah, I mean, I do spend a fair amount of money of my own on a lot of stuff, you know, gas and stuff like that. Maybe I shouldn't, and sometimes I can't. But when I can, it doesn't bother me. I know it's going for a good cause.
Oh yeah, it's all going for a good cause, so there's nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing that you guys have such a great turnout, even bigger every year.
Yeah. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed right now. I'm talking to 3 of our bigger sponsors. One of them is new about about helping out with the guaranteed money, taking a bigger bite of our tournament as far as getting more exposure to their business, maybe having their business logo on the trophies and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking at now. If we can get one or all 3 of them to combined efforts to help us with that money, then that frees up the money that we have now. So it just makes it that much easier on us.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the more help you get, the better off it's going to be. Plus, you're getting your name out there and you're getting their names out there. So it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Now, your sponsors from last year is still going to come in this year again, right?
Yep. At the end of this year's event, I don't think I got all of them. I got the majority of them. I had sent out thank you notices, letters, messages, letting them know, we raised X amount of dollars. Told them, thank you for their support, help us to keep this going, and hope that they will continue to support us for the following year. And at this point in time, I've not had anyone tell me that they're not on board.
Benda wants to know, that is great. Now, do you do soup dinners, clothing drives, going to the recruiters' places and helping guys when they have to move to another state, buy some of their things if they need?
The AMVETs that I'm involved with, they actually brought me in. I'm actually a son's officer now, so I help them a little more when I can. But I do periodically go to the post. I help them with their functions, some of their dinners and stuff. I know they do a food drive on certain days of the month. Just depends on my work schedule when I can help them. But yes, they do a lot of that kind of stuff.
I know AMVETs, they do a lot of stuff for them, and I know they a lot of American Foreign Legions, they do things for them too as well from time to time.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of great avenues that do help with the veterans, but this is, I mean, these people deserve a lot of support for everything they're doing for our vets.
Yep, they do.
And what got you started in doing this in the first place?
As far as for the veterans?
Yes.
Well, basically, we were just having our regular group gatherings, trying to get people involved with our group, get people to show up and have a small gathering. And, you know, we gained a lot of traction doing that because we're a CPR group. And me and Doug and Steve, you know, talking, you know, with us getting bigger, you know, it'd be kind of nice to do something in the community, so people could know more about us, and then of course we could turn around and help the community. So, you know, one avenue was we had talked about was, you know, doing something for the Cancer Society, which is a great cause, and I know it's affected us and a lot of people. But I think we settled on the veteran just because we had, between all of us, we had family members that was in the service or still in the service. And we just kind of went that route. And I was fortunate enough, I went to school with a kid that was deep into the AMVETS, was an officer, and told him what we wanted to do. And we had a meeting with them and set it up, and I mean, they loved the idea.
And you got to think around here, there's a lot of drives for the Children's Hospital and the Muncie Mission and other things, and you really don't see a whole lot geared towards the veterans, and I think that helped out.
Yeah,
in some of our decision making.
You are right, because a lot of times you don't hear a lot of things going on for veterans.
No.
And now you guys doing one, and there's another one doing. You do yours in Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe Muskrat Adventures does one, has one that he supports that does one in Ohio.
That'd be great. That'd be great to have one in every state.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting the motivation, get people behind us to do it, be great.
That'd be pretty wild. It'd be a pretty good thing.
Oh yeah, it'd be wild.
You know, and if we could all network and maybe share sponsor information and things like that, it might be a really good thing. I'll have it around the same time of year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We sure wouldn't be able to do this without all the sponsors that we've been able to pick up for this event. There's no way.
And they just keep rolling in more and more and more every year.
Yeah.
According to Peterson, there's one here in Illinois.
All right.
It's amazing just still how many people in our own community don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Or who we are.
So, I'm trying to do my best to help you get you out there and get you shared out.
Well, that's where I've been trying to work with our city government to help with the mayor's office to help get us out there a little bit more, and it's gaining traction slowly through the community. People are starting to recognize us and knowing about our event, so it's working.
Angelina, Turtle Lady, welcome in. Now, the thing is getting you out there and getting you, getting the publicity for you guys to where get more support and more people helping you with this tournament for the vets.
That ultimately is what I'd like to see next. I'd like to see somebody from our local government step in and maybe they know the right person to get the local newspaper to show up to do an article about our event.
Our radio
Maybe
station.
radio station. Maybe sometime down the road, maybe get a little bit piece on the news. I mean, just to get it out there.
Have you ever called them and told them what you guys are doing and see if they'd be interested in a piece like this?
Yeah, I've had a few leads on people that says they know this person or that person, and so far nothing's panned out.
Alan has been in and had a meeting with the mayors.
Yeah.
Linda, you guys are in Indiana, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you guys do great work. And you guys are always stepping up your game every year. Now, like I said, anybody that wants to donate to these people and help these people out with prizes or something for door prizes or something for a drawing for vets, you can get them on their Facebook link, which I posted, pinned it to the top of chat. You can go over there to their Facebook page, check them out. If you need to get a hold of any of them, you can message them on their Facebook page, and I'm sure one of them guys will get back with you and contact with you and talk to you and let them know what's all going on. And I'm sure they will let you know how you can donate and all that stuff according to what you got planned.
And even if you have any other questions about our event, you're more than welcome to contact one of us.
Exactly.
I just can't stress enough that people know that we are 100% nonprofit.
Everything goes back to this event. Not a nickel goes into our pocket.
And that's amazing. That I mean, you guys can turn around. You guys have grown in over 4 years. It's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, gentlemen, I have to slip out of here. Baby's calling.
I'm going to be closing this here in a minute. And
So,
I know I asked this earlier. What are your personal goals for this coming year?
For our event, just the same as it has been the last couple years. Just to grow it bigger and better than the year before.
we want to see everybody have the best time they can have at our events. We try to put it out there. Like I said, everybody's welcome.
Yep.
I want to see about if I can swing this. I want to see if my person that makes these shirts can do my logo on a t-shirt with a flag on the back for the veterans and the logo on the front.
And that'd be wonderful.
Be cool.
I'm trying to think of how I want it done on the back, because I'd like to have something similar to that flag design you got for the back of it, Alan.
Yeah.
And have my logo on the front, or vice versa.
Be cool.
But I have to see. I ain't worried about the cost of what it's going to have to be made, because that's going to be something worth it for the veterans.
Oh
yeah.
Because I even thought about doing MIA shirt for veterans, for the missing in action, because those veterans, they deserve a lot just as well, but they don't need to be forgotten for what they've done.
Yeah.
Nope.
with that being, you guys have any last words you'd like to say?
Just thank you, everybody. It's been supporting us. Continue to support us. Like I said, if you have any questions about our event, what we do, want a little more detail, you're interested in becoming a sponsor, but you can't be here, just send us a message through Facebook. Be happy to answer any questions you have, best we can.
Yeah,
I'd just like to say thank you, because without all our sponsors and everybody out there in the catfishing world, we wouldn't be able to do this. And we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And that's about it.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Linda says, food, way to go to a place where hospitals, nursing homes go to for a cheaper price. It works in the long run. Paper plates, hamburgers, spices, coffee, everything you need is there. But with that being said, I want to say good night to everybody. Thank you guys for coming up. You guys are set for next year. Just let me know when you want ready to do this again for next year.
Absolutely.
And I'll get the thumbs down and put it up. And with everybody else, good night. Tight lines. If you're out there fishing, catch a big one. And be safe.
Thank you for having us
Ciao,
on.
guys.
We appreciate you.
Thank
You're
you all,
Have a good night, y'all.
too.